What's up, mother foxers? We had a leak the last time we talked. Let's see what we did. Alright, so the last time we were here, we had a leak. It was the freeze plugs, the middle one and the back one. So I'll put up a picture of what we did here. The middle one's hard to get to because of the motor mount. So we took the motor mount out, we pulled the cherry picker out and had them pull the engine up, pulled it out of there, and then one day put RTV on both of those, then let it sit overnight, and then put another layer the next day, put the motor mount back out and put everything back down. Then the next day we started it. No leaks so far, and we didn't put all the coolant in, so the car did get up to 205, so that was good. That was a good test. And the other thing was the starting on this. We thought it was because of this old flywheel here. So we got another flywheel that still sounded like an old truck with a starter problem. Well, that's a beat up bell housing in there, the Hillbillies, you know. One of the dowels is, the holes is, the top of it's broken. And then I think one of the holes on it was, that one of them was stripped out anyway, wasn't it?
The bottom one was, yeah.
And then the other one, I think we got the screw in there, but it wasn't really as tight as probably it should be, because it was probably on its way out, and then it basically got stripped the rest of the way. So we put, you know, bolts that would fit in the hole and nuts, and we figured it's probably because of that. So we drilled them out, tapped them with bigger bolts, and I'll put see if I can find a video of how the car sounded before. And then here's the car after. That's a big difference. It sounds like a normal car starting now. So we fixed that with the Hillbilly bell housing. So there's a few things we got to do. I gotta organize these better, because, you know, I got $100 worth of stupid wire separators that'll make it look better. I gotta adjust the clutch, we gotta get the shifter on, and I got shocks in the back, and these are, I think they're KYBs. Yeah, they're KYBs. I bought them on Rock Auto. They were cheap. Maybe $70 for the both of them. We're gonna get those on. First, get those on. That should be hopefully pretty simple, but we'll see. And maybe we won't be rubbing here. Maybe it's just old shocks, and that'll help. Keep them off the tire. Keep the fender off the tires. But like I said, we got to get the shifter back on too. But let's get this taken care of first. Hopefully, there's not much we have to move out of the way. Yeah, we got to get the pieces out of here. That sucks. But anyway, it shouldn't be too hard, but it was just a nuisance. Alright, that wasn't awful. You can get in there. No big deal. Let me get the bottoms taken care of here. I don't know which way. It's going to be the easiest way to access these. Doesn't matter, I guess the car's off the ground far enough. Alright guys. We got the OKYBs on here. So the other ones, well, I guess we could toss them away already. But the other ones, we had one you could push really easy and it would start to move. The other one you could push really easy. Didn't really want to come out very fast. They were pretty worn, so hopefully that'll help with the rub here. I just tightened up the clutch cable. Let's make sure, because this had some clutch cable, or pedal had some play. Ooh, that feels a lot better now. Let me go ahead and give her a test here. It still feels a little loose. I go down there, tighten her up some more. But yeah, what I was talking about, guys, is these guys put this Hurst bullshit in here, and they don't sell the frames for the boots, so I gotta make one. I mean, I don't know anybody. I do know somebody's got one, but I mean, getting it here is the other thing. But there's a frame that this has got to go on that goes down here, and then this goes over the frame and then clips everything down. So that's what I got to try to figure out, because it's a thin piece of metal, kind of like this guy here, with little see the holes in it. It's got little pegs in it that you put this in. I don't know, I may have to do, I got that 1/8 inch ABS. I could probably cut something up for it and then just super glue it down. I mean, because part of the thing with that frame, even though they got the pegs in there, like this is from Redline Goods. They make good stuff, man. They even tell you to use the old frame, put it in the pegs, and glue it. They tell you to super glue it, I believe. So yeah, I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to make a frame. Well, I guess I could go pull the one out of Black Sunshine and kind of use it as a template, I guess. But yeah, let me tighten this up. So we got the shocks done, we got this done. I gotta straighten out the wires and then get this fixed. So we got 3 more things to go, man. Bear with me and we'll get this thing on the road. We got the hood on, so you know what that means. Look, yeah, do some cleaning too. She's on the ground. Check this out in the back here with the shocks. It's a little bit of room there now, man. I mean, it's probably gonna work its way down maybe, but I don't think, because every time I leave the driveway and these little, you know, like the curbs that are on the streets, you know, it always rubs on that stuff. So we'll see what happens. I don't think it's gonna do that. That's that high up in the air, but yeah, we're about ready to pull her out of here, take her for a spin. So I'll get back at you when we do that, and then we'll give her a bath. Like I said, still gotta do the boot, man. I got the shifter on there for now, so we can go take her for a spin. But I have to go tear the whole thing apart. And the thing is about that bezel over there, guys, I have had 3 of those clips. They just keep coming off. They go on hard, but every time you pull them off, they come off. I got 3 of those clips, and I just lost another one. I have no idea where it's at. Usually I find them and they're not inside there anywhere. So I'm gonna have to, hopefully I can get some more of them things. Just order a bunch of them. Get that clean sound and start again. Size smaller. It's keeping quiet even though I'm turning this. See how the clutch is. Seems to be all right.
it neutral and you're coasting, it goes right back to where it needs to be. That's something that needs to be fixed. So while I'm driving it right now until I get, you know, that taken care of, I'll just keep just popping it in neutral and coasting. That way we don't scar up the, we don't make the cylinders lean or anything like the other one. You know, sounds different, seems a little different. The clutch appears to be right on, actually. I still got to adjust that. See, it's 190. That's when it comes on. It just kicked on if you didn't hear it. The fan kicks on at 190. So that, there goes the other one. And it cools it right down. Cools it right down. It's not a hot day anyway. But yeah, it's doing pretty good. But definitely need to get that D-cell thing fixed. So I think we're good to go as far as driving it anywhere. I'm going 1 mile per hour, says the GPS. The GPS antenna. I gotta pull that thing. It's up underneath the receiver is up underneath the trunk. I need to pull that out of the trunk and put it up in the back dash. And it'll probably make the GPS antenna work better for the speedometer. But anywho, I think we're good to go here on this thing. So that's awesome. But like I said, it sounds a bit different. And getting back to the brakes, we gotta pull the master cylinder off. I did all the crazy math that I was supposed to do to figure out how long that piston was supposed to be, and obviously it wasn't correct. So, because the brake pedal goes down too far than I like it. So I gotta lengthen that push rod in there, and then I think we're good to go on the brakes. Nothing seems to be dragging, but I don't know. We'll see what happens here. So I took her for a nice freeway drive, and I got her up to, 3,000, 4,500 RPMs. I hit that, going that for a while, just trying to break those rings in and whatnot. Did fine. Car did great. Got her back home, and she blew some more coolant out of the overflow. We really filled that sucker up a lot, so it blew up inside the hood there, but not a big deal. I went underneath it, and I don't know, man. I just don't get it. It's leaking oil. I don't think it's that bad. Leaking right at the bell housing and the dust plate. I don't know. I don't get it. Everything's sealed, man. Everything's sealed. So I don't know where that's coming from. It's just, that car's cursed. And the fact that I was so harsh on it, trying to just get the rings broken in, that could have been a factor. And maybe it was, I don't know, maybe it was just too much for it. When I was cruising with it for a few miles, when I took off with it in the car from here when I was filming, we came back after a few miles and it was fine. There was no leaks at all. It wasn't until I went and pounded on it, basically, that it started to leak. So maybe that was it. I don't know. So we'll see what happens. I'm taking her up to a car show tomorrow. Put some miles on it. It's got about 27 miles, I think I put on it. I don't know which car show I'm going to go to. There's one that's probably about, 40 minutes, and there's another one that's probably about close to an hour to get to. And when I say it's leaking oil, it's not leaking it nowhere near as bad as it was. I mean, it was blowing all over the downpipes and everything. It's not doing that. It's just a little leak. Before, it was just, there was a big spot on the ground. After I went out there after a while and looked at it, it's just this little area. You could see it, a couple of drops, but that's just this little spot. Not like it was where it's a big area. It's not blowing all of it down pipes or anything like that. Just some weird little leak. We'll find out tomorrow. But anyway, there you go. The switch from the non-roller to a roller is complete. No coolant leakage except for the overflow, but we got oil on a harsh run. So I don't know, man. Needs a coyote. Later.